Everyone, the Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference game here in Washington. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And it's another road game for the Magic. Suggs with the steal. Goes up, and Suggs throws it down.
Look, Suggs is a fun player in the open court. Gets to unleash that speed and athleticism.
Here's McCollum. And he makes good on the layup. You know, Greg, when you look at the Eastern Conference, is it fair to say that both the teams we've got in this one are two of the top contenders?
Oh, no doubt. This could be an Eastern Conference Finals preview. In fact, I expect one of these squads to represent the East in the finals.
And so it's McCollum with it. Oh, man! Wow!
Goodness, Sar is a different type of athlete.
Pass to Vukcevic. Wagner, right side. Here's Vukcevic. Clock is at 3. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Well, you love the find by Wagner at 6'10", a good passer, and has a great view of the floor.
And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Outside, Suggs. Pass to Banchero. It's Suggs with the drive. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, I like when Suggs takes initiative on offense. These drives to the rim help get him going.
And Vukcevic pulls it down. On offense, here are the Magic. Here's Suggs. And it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sar, has major defensive potential.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Now, I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. McCollum. Yep, that one goes in there. McCollum's got 6. Here are the Magic now. And the big fella, Alex Czar, showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, we're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. Kicks it out to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
To the inside. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. And the Wizards making a change here. The shot by Johnson, no good. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Suggs. And he drives in. Lets it go from deep. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And here is Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Here's Vukcevic. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And it's Whitmore missing. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Banked in off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Tie game in Washington. And don't go away. We'll be back with the act. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Whitmore's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Wizards. Pass to Wagner. In the corner, it's Payne. Black with it. Still scoreless. And it's Banchero missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Well, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Here's Suggs. Here's Wagner. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, that's where Wagner can bully you. So strong in close.
Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
And get a low, fat move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
Off the bounce, Suggs showing his athleticism.
Sarr the screen. Covington in the corner. It's good from long range. Covington's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Wagner. Can't connect from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Whitmore. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Outside, Suggs. Back to Wagner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, you got to try to close out on Middleton there. He's excellent from deep.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Orlando making a change here. The Magic trailed by 9. Pass to Bain. Back to Black. They need this. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. On offense, here are the Wizards. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. His first shot coming late. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Magic trailed by 7 to the left side wing. Stolen by McCollum. And now Covington running the floor all by himself. To the paint. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's Orlando now. 51 seconds left in the first half.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. McCollum outside. Inside. And the dunk by Covington.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there. Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And it's Carrington missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Black. On the wing, Mathurin. It's stolen by Mathurin. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Washington. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Banchero outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Banchero's got the first field goal of the second half for Orlando. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now, Sarr. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's McCollum. Pass to Sarr. It's stolen by Suggs. Now, here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Wow, that's a big finish by a big-time player. Banchero, he is something.
Here's McCollum. And it's denied. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Connects from 3-point range. McCollum's got the lead up to 9 now for Washington. Right side, Suggs. Pass to Wagner. 5 to shoot. And it's Suggs missing. Washington leading now by 9. Here's McCollum. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That's a nice touch around the rim. McCollum makes the most of his opportunities down there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Magic trailed by 11. With the drive, Black. And Bamba pulls it down. Johnson, that's for 2. And good that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back to you.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Black with it. He has 5. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Wizards leading by 12. Here's Koulibaly, and the basket is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Rebound, Washington.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
On the wing, Walker. Scoreless thus far.
And there's Whitmore, that 7-foot wingspan coming in handy.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition buckets.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
And Suggs throws it down.
Well, the runway was clear for Suggs, and he didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Whitmore. Walker with the rebound. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Down by 15. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Here's Washington. They're on a 16-7 run. Johnson down low. Stolen by Walker. And so it's the Washington Wizards. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Wizards leading by 15. And here's McCollum. Brooks with no one around. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, Black is a smooth athlete. I like it when he gets downhill.
Now here's McCollum. Now Koulibaly. Pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Carrington. And the baseline jumper, no good. Here's Mathurin. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you see that extra gear with Mathurin gets him to the rim in a blink.
And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
McCollum outside. And the shot falls short this time. The Magic trail by 13. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Black, and he uses the glass on the layup. Black's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, yeah, you can tell Black is very comfortable finishing right under the rim. Has such good hops.
Here's McCollum. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. It's good!
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Drives to the hoop. Wagner, layup, no good. Wizards leading by 14. Koulibaly. Strong move off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
So both teams changing it up here. The Magic trailed by 16. It's Suggs with the drive.
Everything is working for Suggs offensively at the moment. This is a very encouraging sight to see.
Plays it in off the window.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Shoots the 3. 4 on the clock. Banchero with the screen. The 3 is off. Washington leading now by 16. Here's Brooks. Carrington with the ball. Now Zorn. It's stolen by Banchero.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Wizards.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
It's Suggs with the drive. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, there is the football background of Suggs. So tough to push off his line.
And so he hits both. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd foul of the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And so Washington takes the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.